Hello, you can call me Hexan, and in this video we're just going to be crocheting. So I have some projects that I've been looking through and some things I want to make, and I have just some yarn here in this basket, and we're just going to be making some random, not so random, crochet projects. The ones I have that I want to work through today, I have this. I love this cotton. I think this is going to be a bucket hat. I've been recently making those, and they're actually quite fun. Here's one I just finished. This is an acrylic one, just striped, and it's really pretty. So it's kind of cute. I've never kind of made things like this before. I know they're very like popular and stuff, so I kind of enjoy the process. It's very quick. I think I like making the cotton ones better, so I'm gonna make this solid green one. And this is just I love this cotton. So I think that's gonna be our first project. Where I found this pattern, it is a free tutorial on YouTube. If you just type crochet granny bucket hat, it comes up. I think it's by Knits and Knots or something like that. I will put it down below if you too also want to make one. So I think it's going to be our first project. To do this project, it took a little bit of trial and error for me to follow the directions. For some reason, when I made it, following exactly what the tutorial said, my circle was too tight, and I just didn't like how it fit. It was just a little too tight. It looked really small. So I actually do some extra at the beginning of the round. I think the pattern says to do 12 posts. I do 14. I'm actually going to try 16 or 15 because I think they do 12, but they count the chains, so it's actually 13. So I think I'm going to do 15. It doesn't really matter. Like this one, I just noticed that there was one point when I did the increases, 2 increases were next to each other. So I'm just, yeah, I every time I make a pattern, I'll make it once, try to be exactly as they say, and then I'll end up changing something. So that's what I do for this hat. Grabbing my 5mm hook and let's find something to watch and get crocheting. Here's the first 2 rounds done. I love starting your circle and like how perfect it looks. I love that so much. I've just finished the increases for the hat. This is what I mean, and it looks so small, but it will grow a little bit, and then when you do the brim, it ends up fitting. It just looks so small, and this is with my adjustment. So I'm just gonna keep working on this and get to the brim. Okay, it's a while later. I have finished the body of the hat. I am playing some yarn chicken. I am out of yarn. This will not be enough to do the last increase round or the single crochet border. So I already cut out a round from the body of the hat. It'll still, my hair's a ponytail, so this looks dumb, but like it'll still be fine. So instead I'm going to use this leftover yarn. I think it's a Pima cotton rather than just a cotton, but I think the cream will go with the green. So just 1 round and a single crochet border. We have finished. I put my hair down so I could try it on. Here is how it looks. I actually like how it looks. I was afraid it would look a little bit weird. I was debating whether or not I should just rip back and put this color in earlier, which also would have looked fine, but I just didn't want to rip back. So here it is. It's not bad. I prefer the extra length, but it definitely looks good and fine and is a bucket hat. So it just comes up a little bit shorter than other ones I've made, but it is okay. So here is our first project of the day. The second project I'm going to make, I think I'm going to make another no-sew octopus. It is a very simple pattern that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I've made a bunch of them. They're actually on my cart back here. There's like a whole basket of them. I'm gonna make another one, but this one I'm gonna make in this very bright pink. So this is another free pattern. I'll have it below if you also want to make them. Yeah, they're just so fun to make, so I'm gonna quickly whip that up. Done with the body, so I'm gonna pop these safety eyes in. I bought a bunch of these very tiny ones. Looks good. I'm just gonna put the backs on. God, 1, 2. Making plushies, you wonder how safety hazard or choking hazard because it's so hard to get them on. Like, how does a child get them off? I want to know how they do it. So now we got the face. Now I need to do the tentacles, and that takes the longest part of this, but it's also one of the most fun parts. So almost done. All right, the octopus is done. Here she is. I put a little clasp on her to turn her into a keychain. I love this pattern so much. It is 100% no sew. You're just weaving in ends. It's so great, and I think they're just the coolest thing. Look at those tentacles. I love this so much. Next project I think I'm gonna work on is going to be a bag. I created this bag pattern. I've just been in a bag kind of mood, so I'm going to look up another one in this very sparkly pink yarn. I love this yarn in the coral sparkle color, so very fitting name. So yeah, it's just gonna have a flat bottom, and then I'm gonna do double crochets between the posts for the body and some crochet handles, and it's very fun, quick pattern, and it should use up this, if not the whole skein, probably just shy of the whole skein, because when I make it with the 200 gram skein of the I Love This yarn, I have a good bit left over, so it should be the right amount. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna use my 5mm hook. Good morning. It is the next day. I have started that pink bag, and this is the progress I made yesterday. I'm exactly halfway through. I do this single crochet bottom, and then I do double crochets in between the posts, so it just gives this like fake mesh look. I have to do 22 rounds for this, and I'm halfway. I'm at round 11, so I'm just gonna keep working on this. My last clip got deleted, but in the interim of realizing that it got deleted, I did make one last thing that I want to share with you, and it is this tiny little ghost. So this is another pattern that I found free, no sew, but I did change it a little bit. Here is one I've made before, and this is how it comes out if you follow the pattern exactly, but I wanted one a little bit smaller to put on a keychain, so I made this little guy. I just did, I think, 2 less increase rounds, and yeah, so he is so cute. I really love him. Yeah, just a cute little ghost keychain. He keeps spinning around. That is everything for this video. Let's do a quick recap of what we have made. First off, we made this crochet granny stitch a bucket hat. We ran out of yarn, but we had an extra, so it all worked out okay. Lovely. The next thing we made was this little octopus keychain, another no sew. Amazing. Then we made this crochet bag, very sparkly, very pretty, and I love how our keychains can just clip right on, be a little decorative. And then lastly, I made this little ghost I just showed you, and he too can also clip right onto the bag if my hands will cooperate. Look at him. So nice. So that is everything we made in this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you could, take a moment and comment down below. Would you make any of these patterns? Were you crocheting while you were watching this video? Let me know. I would love to hear about any and all of your projects. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting!